There will never be enough preparation. There will never be enough practice. And there will never be enough testing. These are the truisms of professional sports.
I feel like when you start driving too fast on the regular roads, it's about time to get back in a race car.
And this is the last turn of the wheel for Subaru Rally Team USA embarks on their 2015 Rallycross season.
It's interesting what you find at the test compared to a race event. Things break and you don't expect it, and you have to react real quick and get the car back out and just get some time in on the track, and you just have to kind of feel your way through the day.
3 extended tests spanning weeks have consumed this team. Building a winning car requires pushing every component to the edge and beyond. Bucky Lasek and Sverre Isacshen will lead the charge. Travis Pastrana will pilot a third car at select events. The all-new Rallycross machines are a technical leap forward and involve major system changes.
It's a new car for everybody, new system. Just now is definitely starting to be a much better feeling.
Testing is over. While quietly confident, no one is short of nerves. Thinking outside of the box has its risks and a whole new learning curve. There are so many unknowns, so much to prove. And the pressure is on to come out of the gate swinging when the cars take the start line in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. This is launch control. A few hours ago, Travis Pastrana was getting reacquainted with his Rallycross car. The timing couldn't have been better, because tonight his Nitro Circus Tour is in town.
Hey guys, Travis Pastrana. We're coming to my hometown, Washington, D.C. for the first time ever on my birthday. You do not want to miss this. And we're coming to Toronto for the first time ever. We're coming to Fargo, coming to Portland, coming to Milwaukee for the first time ever. Nitro Circus is coming to the Staples Center for the first time ever. We're coming to Ottawa for the first time ever. You do not want to miss it.
This hectic schedule is what keeps him away from the rally circuit this year.
Everybody's fairly healthy. Bolster ribs are good enough to ride. We are indoors. We got hockey tonight. Put on a show. Have some fun. Run, go, drink. 1, 2, 3, ready.
That's what happens when you have spent 15 years in the spotlight as one of the biggest action stars on the planet.
Welcome to my real job. Well, at least my day job. Rally's still my real job.
The team won't see Travis again until he joins them in Texas for X Games. But first, they enjoy a well-deserved night off before the final weeks of work leading up to the opening round of the Red Bull Global Rallycross season. For all intents and purposes, the start of a race season is a happy occasion. Endless hours of toil in the off-season coming to fruition.
Just on the body shell, 16 days, 12 to 14-hour days before building even started.
Yeah, I would guess it's probably around 1,600 hours.
Yeah. Last week alone, to get ready for coming here with doing inventory in the truck, building spares, and finishing the last on the cars. The shortest days we had were 13 hours, and we definitely had some 18-hour and 19-hour days. So it was a lot getting ready to come here.
Pretty hyped up. Hard to hold back at this point. We got about a half hour left for our first time out.
It's been a long winter, and the team is eager to see how they stack up.
I I think the term we've been using is cautiously optimistic. Testing's gone great. We feel like we've really developed a high-performance car. We've rolled in everything we learned before, but there's still a lot of unknowns out there.
Really excited to see how it stacks up against the other cars. It's definitely faster than our older cars, so it should be good, but we'll see how much development the other teams made over the winter.
But something seems off in the Subaru paddock. Instead of excitement, tensions run high. The early morning practice session has revealed some weaknesses that didn't crop up during testing.
No, it's never easy.
Pull the props. Pull the props. Props out. Yeah. I don't know if you can get it down low enough. Just throw me a 12 mil.
The high heat and track surface is creating grip levels much higher than expected. The aggressive jump is also introducing new forces to the car.
It's lightweight, but it's supposed to be a stronger material, but it didn't last 5 seconds.
It was always expected that racing would be the ultimate test, and the team has found their first challenges.
We have a lot of problem with the door shaft, prop shaft. We need to think new now, you know.
This is going to be a long, hard weekend. The opening ceremonies mark the start of another season.
Ready to rock and roll. Always. It's game time.
Bucky, Lasek, and Sverre Isacshen are excited to finally race, but know that this weekend must be about development. Behind the scenes, mechanics and engineers scramble to gather data and develop solutions. With no time to have new parts made, they adjust car setup and hope to learn more every time the car returns from the track. Every team's path to success includes some challenges. It's part of building a bulletproof rallycross car. Eventually, you have to see how it handles the bullets. While every member of the Subaru team knows this is part of the game, it doesn't make it any more comfortable to face these issues in the public eye. Through the early heat races, Bucky and Sverre show glimpses of the car's promise.
Stay with him, Bucky, stay with him. Put the pressure on.
An incredible launch and much improved drivability.
Hold your line, inside, inside. Nice enough, Bucky, eyes up. Go, 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 go.
With limited spare parts available, their goal is to protect the cars and advance. Getting miles and knowledge under their belts is what matters.
And we look forward now, we look forward.
Both cars are in the last chance qualifier. The top 4 advance to the 10-car final. Luckily for them, they aren't alone with early season struggles. Other teams haven't even made it to the grid, and they are 2 of only 4 cars to make the start.
Doing great, Bucky. Keep working it, bro. You're doing great.
They successfully finish the LCQ and move on.
Go, Bucky, go.
It's the final showdown of the weekend, and both Subarus are in the main event. Back row, but in the mix.
Bucky, have fun, man.
I am going to be ready to pounce and eager to do it.
It's not the debut they had planned on, but the fighting spirit of this team prevails.
We really stretched out a lot, and we took a lot of risks on the new car to get the gains that we're hoping for.
We're going to keep breaking stuff. We know that. We're going to have to do it in front of everybody. We know that. It's not an easy pill to swallow, but like I said, in the end, we take a lot of pride in building these cars.
But we have to finish the race. That's the most critical thing. That will be the challenge, the balance.
No one on this team will leave Florida happy with the result.
It's just going to get busy from here with especially 4 races in 4 weeks.
No one will be relaxing for the next event, just 4 days away. Answers to the mechanical issues must be found before the next event in Austin, Texas. Before the cars are even off the track in Florida, solutions are already in the works.
We'll take the points from this race. We'll put them in our pocket. We'll go home with some pride. We're going to show up at X Games, ready to battle.
Next time on Launch Control. With just 4 days between events, drastic measures are taken to find answers.
We went in there very confident. 15 days of testing, felt really strong, and then disaster struck.
We had parts shipped from Vermont overnight. We sent one man to Sweden to pick up some parts. Had another gentleman show up at the race, go back to his shop, and overnight build us new shafts. So our 3 big issues we had with the cars are all now fixed.
And Subaru Rally Team USA takes to the track at X Games. That's next time on Launch Control.